In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete the trophy case fast and easy in NBA 2K23 Myteam, how to get Dark Matter Larry Bird, Dark Matter Dr. J, and the Dark Matter Tim Duncan as well. As you guys probably know, yesterday, we did get these new trophy case agendas, which is going to really help out most people for the trophy case grind. Now, if you guys already have Larry Bird, Tim Duncan, or Dr. J, then this video probably isn't too helpful for you, but if you guys are still going for those Larry Bird, which I assume most people are, and Dr. J and Tim Duncan as well, these new trophy case agendas are going to help you guys complete it as fast as possible and super easy to do. So for example, if we're looking at my trophy case grind, I'll just go over to the east because I'm closer to the west. So let's just say, for example, I want to complete the Raptors, right? I have 6 out of 15, so I'm not really that close. Like, I'm just below halfway of getting it done. And let's say I want to get the Raptors card because I'm working for Dr. J, or just going for the Galaxy Opals as well. So what you guys can do is go to trophy case and then scroll down to what team you guys are trying to go for. For example, like I said, I want to complete the Raptors, and I can see in here, which ones I already have and which ones I do need. So for example, I'll just give you guys a quick example of my own so you guys can kind of use this for what teams you want to go for as well. I can see right now I need the historic jersey, I need the historic team photo, and then I need the current team photo as well. That's just some very simple stuff that I need to get, so I can just go over to the trophy case agenda and know that I need the historic jersey, historic team photo, and the current team photo as well. So I go down to the Raptors, but I don't need the historic pennant. I already have that. So what I want to look for is I want to look for the current jersey or the historic jersey, and you can see right here, this is the Vince Carter, right? What you guys want to do is make 4 dunks in a game with a Raptors player 3 times, and I'll get that done super easy. And now let's say I want to look for the current jersey, right? The Siakam. All you got to do is get 5 rebounds in a game with any Pascal Siakam and do that 3 times over. So a lot of these challenges are super easy to do. And then, like I said, the last one, I needed the historic team photo, which you guys can see right here. And all that is going to be score 500 points with Raptors players over multiple games. Now that one might be a little bit time consuming, but right there you guys can see that's going to be 3 trophy case pieces. All you got to do is get 500 points, right? Get some rebounds and then get some dunks as well with Raptors players, and then you'll get those 3 trophy case stuff. So for example, any team in the game you guys want to go for, that's going to be available. And then once you complete all 14 of the challenges, let's just say, for example, for the Raptors, I do need their centerpiece as well. You guys can see the Kyle Lowry Kawhi picture on the right with the championship trophy. That is going to be the centerpiece for the Raptors. So once you guys complete all the challenges in the Raptors, you will then obviously get the centerpiece and then be able to lock in for, I think that's Andre Bargnani, or however his name is pronounced. I do think he's the pink diamond, and it's going to be the same thing for all the teams as well. So in my opinion, this is a pretty big W from 2K. Now, I have heard that there's a lot of challenges in here that people don't like. I think the main one is probably the win 5 multiplayer games using 10 Celtics, and the reason, because you have to use 10 Celtics players, and you have to do that in a multiplayer game, which means the only game mode, unless you're doing limited, would be unlimited, and that's going to be very hard to do, using 10 Celtics players. For example, if I go over to my current team, like, I definitely don't have 10 Celtics players in my current lineup, and if I set the team to Celtics, do I even have 10 Celtics players? I mean, I do, but I'm having to go into a game with like rubies and amethyst and, some lower tier cards. So it's just going to make it a little bit more difficult. So I think that's the biggest challenge that people aren't the biggest fan of. But other than that, I do think it's a really nice grind for people just starting out the game. So maybe you guys just got the game for Christmas, or maybe you just got the game recently. It's going to be a really nice thing to go for, right? Go to these trophy case agendas and just look for what pieces you guys need. Now, I do have videos, going over the trophy cases and kind of going more into depth of explaining of which piece goes where and all of that stuff. So I'll probably leave a link to those in the description, but if I don't remember to do that, just look on my channel and just type in like Evan Tanaka trophy case guide or something like that, and a video will definitely pop up and it'll explain to you guys which trophy piece goes where. But yeah, just looking at the challenges here, I just want to show you guys, for example, what the challenges do look like. So for example, I'll show you guys all the 14 challenges for the Bucks. First one is going to be win 5 clutch time offline games using 5 Bucks players. Obviously going to be pretty simple to do, might just take a little bit of time. And the next one going to be get 20 rebounds with Bucks players over multiple games, and you can obviously pair these together while you're doing different challenges. So it's not like you have to do one by one. You can definitely pair a lot of these. Make 10 3-pointers in a game with the Bucks players 3 times. You can do that while you're going for rebounds as well. You can see Bucks points in the paint, score 10 points in the paint in a game using a Bucks players 3 times. Once again, you can do that you could do that while you're doing the threes and while you're doing the rebounds as well. So I quickly just do want to say a really nice challenge for completing all of those agendas. challenges to get the Larry Bird fast, to get Tim Duncan and Dr. J. A really fast challenge to do those in is going to be in the inside scoring, and basically I've explained it a bunch of times on my channel. I'm sure a lot of people do know about it, but for people that don't, basically it's going to be on semi-pro difficulty, which is probably the easiest or the second easiest difficulty in the game. So it's going to be really easy to get those points in the paint, those 3-pointers, those rebounds. So you're going to be able to complete those challenges super fast, and it's going to be on 12-minute quarters as well, which means you have pretty much infinite time to get those challenges done. But then obviously you don't want to play a full 12-minute quarter game if you only have to do challenges for, like, let's say 2 quarters, right? And then you're sitting in the rest of the game doing nothing. But basically the nice thing about this challenge is that all you guys got to do to complete the challenge and end the game is score 5 baskets off post moves. So for example, like post hooks, post fadeaways, drop steps, all that type of stuff. You do 5 of those to the player, and the game and the challenge will end right away. And then you can do all of your challenges. You know, for example, let's say you're going for the Bucks, you can get your points in your paint, get your rebounds, get your threes, you know, whatever challenge you guys have to do. And then once you complete all of these challenges, for example, you get maybe your 75 assists. Once you do that, all you got to do is score 5 post fadeaways with a player, and then the game will end right away. And your challenges, your you know, requirements, your stats, I should say, will save, and you'll be able to get this done super fast. So that's definitely the fastest way for most of these. Obviously, sometimes you have to play triple threat offline, so you can kind of pair with that as well, right? If you have to play 15 triple threat offline games using 3 Bucks players, I mean, while you're doing those 3 triple threat offline games, you can go for the rebounds, right? Or that's multiplayer, but for example, you can go for the not 10 3-pointers, but you can go for the 10 points in the paint with a Bucks player 3 times, right? Use a Bucks player, get 10 points in the paint, do that 3 times over while you're going for the 15 triple threat offline games. So you can kind of just pair this as well. I'm sure there's a game where you have to play online, right? I'm pretty sure. No, is there not? Yeah, win 3. Oh, that's the unlimited one. Win 3 multiplayer games using 10 Bucks players, which, like I said, you're gonna have to go into a limited, which is definitely a little bit annoying. But most of these challenges are going to be very easy to complete, and this is going to be the fastest way to get Dark Matter Larry Bird, Dark Matter Tim Duncan, and Dark Matter Dr. J. So let me know in the comment section down below, where are you guys at for the trophy case grind? You know, which Dark Matters do you guys have, if any? How many Galaxy Opals? Which Galaxy Opals? And just let me know where you guys are at for the trophy case grind. Me personally, I'm very close to getting Tim Duncan, so a lot of these challenges are going to be super helpful. And just let me know what you guys think about the trophy case agendas as well. Do you guys think it's a good thing, a bad thing? I mean, I don't see how it's necessarily a bad thing. I think they could have made the requirements and the challenges a little bit easier, but overall, for new players and for people that haven't really been grinding the trophy case, this is going to be a really easy way to get Larry Bird, Dr. J, and Tim Duncan as well. But hopefully this video did help you guys out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.